The semifinal match between Chris Barnes and Sean Rash has produced 4 open frames, 3 of them from that man, Sean Rash. This is the conversation he had just moments ago with his coach.
Too much friction. I feel too much friction in the front. I mean, the first frame I got left and it actually held, so I was like, all right, good. I even moved off the first frame because I felt the hook in the front.
But I know, but you're really, really soft. You're really kind of, you're really making it hook.
Well, that was the smart change, was that one.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good change.
Sean conversing with Chuck Gardner, Brunswick representative and his coach. It's amazing some of the lingo and jargon that go back and forth between player and coaches. And if you're not around the sport a lot, you could get lost.
So here is Barnes working on our only pair of strikes we've seen yet here in the semis, trying to string 3 together here to close out the 6th.
I'll tell you, you can see just in the body language of Chris Barnes how bad he wants another major championship. He loves this shot off of his hand, only to watch a vicious ringing 10 as the 6 goes flying around it.
Now, Barnes did miss a single pin spare in our last match. The match was already in hand. I wasn't trying to play the jinx game.
Wow.
I just want to remind you that has happened. Oski Palermo missed one in that match as well. So nothing has really been overly easy on the lanes. Again, Barnes, a runaway winner in the last match over Palermo, took that one by 70 pins. This one a little bit tighter. But Sean Rash really kind of handing him right now a berth into the title match versus Bill O'Neill. We begin the 7th. There, the 10 dropping.
That time the 6 goes around the 10, catches just enough of it.
A little bit more. Get back to it that much.
There we go. Chris Barnes out there just chopping wood right now. Sean Rash finds himself in a 33-pin hole. Now the change was Sean Rash going to the same brand of bowling ball, but a fresher cover stock with a different layout. And
this one is close to being over.
And right now, Rob, the ball reaction that Sean Rash has is known as the under-over reaction. When he gets into the dry part of the lane, it overreacts. When he makes an adjustment and moves deeper, it underreacts. And it's one of the worst things you could have in bowling.
Is there any way to solve the over-under?
It's different for the individual and for, depending on the style, the form, it can be different. A lot of times the move would be moving right and going straighter and faster, or it's moving in and just softening up. Sometimes it's a ball change, but it's different for every player.
Just saw a nasty montage of the problems that Rash has been battling here. Down 33 as we begin the 8th.
Just ugly.
Yeah, this is painful to watch for him because you know he's a wonderful talent who really wanted a good run here to kind of prove to people that he's back. Again, you see that started his career with 7-0 on television. That's how he won his 4 titles. There's a great pickup. It's not going to do much, but it will provide a slight hint of pain relief. It serves as a nice transition for us to take a look at our Bear Trusted Pain Relief Replay, brought to you by the makers of Bear Aspirin. That's the first kind of nasty split he was able to clean up here. It's the washout he took care of in the 8th. Barnes up in the 8th. And his second collection of spares.
What's interesting to me, Rob, is that Sean Rash is a power player, but you have to be watching what's going on And who's having success out on the lanes? And that person is this guy right here, Chris Barnes. And watch the way he's playing and attacking the oil pattern. Bill O'Neill said, you got to go straighter on this pattern whenever possible. Sean Rash chose to get way inside and try to stay to the left of Chris Barnes. And right now he's shooting 160.
Strike here will just about do things.
DUN done.
So it's not that Chris Barnes hasn't earned the right to move on, but certainly his competition has really wilted while he's been able to stand up so far.
Reminiscent of what we saw when Bill O'Neill, there it is right there. You see the move? He moves right, goes to a weaker ball, and he's right in the same zone that Chris Barnes is in. We saw Bill O'Neill do it when he won the Pepsi Viper Championship when he averaged 240 and the opponents averaged 190. Bill O'Neill stayed right of all the big power players on that telecast, and he blew the opposition away.
Misses target there.
Oops, threw that one hard.
Sean has checked out and he's focused on the TOC right now. But let's flash back to some happier moments in Sean Rash's life. Shelley, can we go back to November? And there it is, an image taken literally just seconds after Sean proposed to his now fiancée Sarah. They were in Rome at the top of the Basilica overlooking St. Peter's Square. They've been dating for just over 4 years. Sarah in attendance here, and Sean actually tipped me off before he went to Italy.
That day was a hell of a lot better than today was.
That he was going to propose to Sarah, and we were able to claim those pictures from his bride-to-be just today. Great moment. There's the smile, and there is Sarah looking on. And is she getting a little teary-eyed?
Well, her Chicago Bears are winning.
You got to look on the bright side of things, my friend, right?
Not really, because it didn't pay the bills today.
Well, he can pay the bills with a win next Saturday on ABC at the TOC. $250,000 going to the winner. But Chris Barnes moves now just one win away from claiming the Triple Crown. So Rash in the books at 161 and a ball change here for Barnes.
Yeah, he's going to test the water with something else to get ready for the title match.
So Barnes in the books for another title match. It will be his 35th of his career. When we return, a look ahead to next Saturday's TOC on ABC and a preview of our championship match when we return to Vegas.